Welcome to Smart Guider's Book Summary Podcast. Peace be upon you. I'm Abdur Rashid from Smart Guider, and I'd like to extend a warm welcome to our captivating book summary podcast. Today, we dive into the enigmatic world of And Then There Were None by the legendary Agatha Christie. Join us as we unravel the mysteries woven within its pages. Main topic or theme of the book. And Then There Were None takes place on a secluded island where 10 strangers have been lured, each carrying a dark secret. As the body count rises and trust begins to erode, they are confronted with a horrifying truth: the killer is among them. Prepare yourself for an exhilarating and spine-chilling adventure that will keep you guessing until the final breath. Let's embark on this thrilling journey together. Key ideas or arguments of the book. Justice and guilt. The book delves into the concept of moral responsibility, exploring how one's past actions can catch up with them. It reveals that guilt can consume individuals, leading them to seek retribution and justice. Unpredictability of human behavior. Under certain circumstances, anyone can commit heinous acts. The story highlights the potential for surprising and unpredictable behavior from individuals. Manipulation of guilt and fear. The characters' guilt and fear are exploited, pushing them to their breaking points. The killer uses these emotions to create psychological torment. Intricacy of a murder plot. The story reveals the complexity and meticulous planning involved in executing a murder. The victims are subjected to psychological torment, heightening the suspense. Chapter titles or main sections of the book. Chapter 1. Introduction. 10 strangers arrive. The 10 main characters, including Anthony Marston, Vera Claythorne, and General MacArthur, arrive on the remote Indian island. They are introduced to their mysterious absent hosts, Mr. and Mrs. Yuen Owen. As they settle into the luxurious house on the island, an eerie atmosphere and a sense of isolation envelop them. Chapter 2. The First Death, a nursery rhyme. The group discovers a recorded message that accuses each person of a specific crime they have committed in the past. Shocked and suspicious, they unravel the truth behind the accusations. Tension escalates as the first murder follows the lines of a nursery rhyme, 10 little soldier boys. The characters realize they are trapped on the island with a killer among them, shattering their sense of safety. Chapter 3. The Second Death, a suspicion. Paranoia and suspicion grip the remaining guests as they question each other's innocence and motives. Isolation grows, and trust erodes. In the midst of their fear, the second murder takes place, deepening their panic. They realize the killer is methodically picking them off one by one. Chapter 4. The Third Death, the confession. Desperation sets in as one character confesses to a crime, hoping to prove innocence and alleviate suspicion. However, the confession fails to prevent another murder. Trust continues to crumble as the characters struggle to discern truth from deception. Their lives depend on unraveling the mystery surrounding the killer's identity. Chapter 5. The Fourth Death, a missing marble. Under mounting pressure and with limited options, the characters embark on a search for clues to identify the murderer among them. They desperately seek to protect themselves and end the killing spree. Accusations fly, tensions rise, and another death occurs, forcing them to confront the possibility that the killer may be closer than they think. Chapter 6. The Fifth Death, a red herring. False leads and red herrings confuse the remaining guests, diverting their attention from the true killer and making it difficult to trust their own judgment. They find themselves entangled in a web of deception, unsure of whom to believe or what to consider. Uncovering the truth and surviving become even more challenging. Chapter 7. The Sixth Death, a reckoning. The survivors organize themselves and devise a plan to defend against the killer. With their lives hanging in the balance, they must confront their fears, make difficult decisions, and unite against their common enemy. Another murder pushes them to the edge of their sanity, forcing them to confront their vulnerabilities. Chapter 8. The Seventh Death, the judge's verdict. The remaining guests confront their guilt and the consequences of their past actions. They delve into their own pasts, question their morality, and reflect on the weight of their sins. The revelation of the killer's identity leads to a final reckoning. The characters confront the choices they have made and the justice they believe they deserve. Chapter 9. The Eighth Death, a confession. The killer confesses their motives and methods, revealing the intricate web of murders and the reasons behind them. The survivors grapple with their vulnerabilities and the darkness within themselves. The aftermath leaves them contemplating justice, guilt, and the fragility of the human psyche. Chapter 10. Conclusion. Justice served? The fate of the characters is ultimately revealed, leaving the reader to ponder the complexities of justice and retribution. The book raises questions about the blurred lines between right and wrong, the potential for redemption, and the enduring impact of guilt and remorse. It invites reflection on human morality, the consequences of our actions, and the power of secrets and guilt to shape our lives. Author's background and qualifications. Agatha Christie, 1890 to 1976, was a renowned British crime novelist, playwright, and short story writer. Often referred to as the Queen of Crime, she wrote over 60 detective novels, numerous short stories, and several plays. Christie's expertise in crafting compelling mysteries with intricate puzzles and engaging narratives has solidified her place as a master storyteller. Comparison to other books on the same subject. And Then There Were None is considered one of Agatha Christie's greatest works and a classic of the mystery genre. While there have been countless books with similar themes of isolated murders and the search for the killer, Christie's skillful execution, clever plot twists, and psychological depth set this novel apart. Target audience or intended readership. The target audience for And Then There Were None primarily includes fans of mystery and suspense novels. Readers who enjoy intricate plot lines, psychological suspense, and complex character development will find this book captivating. Reception or critical response to the book. And Then There Were None has received widespread critical acclaim since its publication in 1939. It is regarded as one of Agatha Christie's best works and a masterpiece of the mystery genre. The novel's compelling narrative, well-crafted plot, and surprising twists have captivated readers and critics alike. Its popularity has resulted in numerous adaptations in various media forms. Publisher and first published date. The book was first published by Collins Crime Club in the United Kingdom on November 6, 1939. Recommendations. Other similar books on the same topic. Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Steve Larson. Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Summary takeaway. And Then There Were None is a gripping murder mystery where 10 strangers, each harboring a dark secret, are lured to an isolated island and systematically murdered. Agatha Christie weaves an intricate plot that explores themes of guilt, justice, trust, and the unpredictability of human behavior. The book keeps readers guessing until the very end and has solidified its place as a timeless classic in the mystery genre. Thank you for watching on this riveting journey through And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. We hope you enjoyed the spine-chilling twists and turns. Remember to share this podcast with your fellow bookworms and subscribe to Smart Guider for more enthralling book summaries. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below and let's keep the conversation going. Stay tuned for our next literary adventure.